The Fault in Our Stars. Let's celebrate the start of the new year by a love story. आप सभी दिल बेचारा मूवी से तो वाकिफ होंगे ही. Of course, what am I even asking? But do you know the original adaptation of the novel written by Sir John Green, Fault in Our Stars? Even if you don't, need not to worry. Here I am, your host, Karthik Sankla, with a short and beautiful review of the movie The Fault in Our Stars. The Fault in Our Stars is not just a movie, it's an emotion. It teaches you that without pain, we would not have known joy. Whether it was the character of Hazel Grace, the beautiful girl who has thought who thought herself as a grenade, but was the sunshine of Augustus Waters, or the metaphor boy who convinced us that true love does exist. True love never sees the physical appearance, rather, it binds you to each other's soul. Both the characters taught us how wonderful life could be, even if it was for a shorter duration. The movie is a story of a 16-year-old terminally ill Hazel Grace with a sardonic sense of humor who has accepted her fate and now isn't ashamed about the tubes under her nose or the oxygen tank that she has to lug around like a millstone. Her one and only wish was to fulfill everything her parent wanted for her. Because eventually she knows that the only thing which is worse than dying with cancer is to watch your kid dying with it. I'm right, ain't I? Hazel Grace, throughout the movie, tries really hard to not to fall in love with Augustus Waters, but eventually she does. She knew that she would eventually die and leave the one she loved behind, and that was the sole purpose of not falling in love with the only guy who made her feel special. Her fight with her own self consciousness continued till she met a cancer survivor, one legged, 18-year-old who has a humorous barrel in her support group. Augustus Waters, ladies and gentlemen, he started mooning around her, even when she knows his love for her was just a shout in the void. And oblivion was inevitable. He made her smile, read her favorite book, An Imperial Affliction, took her to Amsterdam to meet the author of the book, the charming, jovial guy who used to believe in metaphor of putting an unlit cigarette right between his teeth, but not giving it the power to do its killing, could not take the grief. Hazel Grace, who at her terminal moments rated her pain as 9 out of 10, finally got her 10 when Augustus died. Regarding the end, I think it was beautiful. The ending highlights the love, the hurt, the self discovery that appeared through the various chapters of the novel or the movie were described so soundly that one can rewatch them only for like a million times. Now, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and like my video.